As he headed into the left-handed Tamburello corner, 11.2 seconds into lap 7, the rear of the car had stepped out. At 11.3 seconds into the lap, Senna had begun to turn into the slide, but the front of the car gripped and headed right, straight into the concrete wall. Senna slammed on the brakes, decelerating from 190 miles per hour to 135, but he ran out of road and headed straight to the concrete wall. In the 1997 trial, the cause of the crash was put down to steering column failure. The weak and fatigued metal tubing snapped as Senna went over the bumps of the Tamburello corner, and as the steering wheel came away from his hands, the car straightened up and smashed into the wall. From there, the front right wheel became trapped between the concrete wall and the car, which was then forced up and into the cockpit, slamming Senna's head backwards, causing multiple head fractures and crushing his frontal lobe. Then an upright piece of suspension penetrated his Bell M3 helmet just above the right eyebrow, causing more trauma to his head.
The FIA and Italian authorities maintain that Senna did not die at the track, but rather in hospital as a result of his injuries. But Professor Sid Watkins, the man who treated Senna moments after the crash, states that the amount of injuries he sustained to the base of his cranium caused respiratory insufficiency. The same cause as death as Roland Ratzenberger. At 18:05, a little over 4 hours after his crash, he was pronounced dead, only being kept alive via life support machines to keep his heart beating. The neurosurgeon who examined Senna at the hospital said that surgery was not called for because the damage to his cranium was that great, nothing medically could be done.